Live, faggots.
Fags and faggots.
And I was just talking to Chris.
Faggots. Sounds like baguettes.
So,
I go to France for a faggot.
anybody who happened to catch that stream last weekend, we apologize for that. That sucked. We had a lot of technical difficulties.
And we're gonna still have technical difficulties. We're learning.
Probably gonna be some of this video too, but we're gonna hope to limit that to as few as humanly possible. As drunkenly possible. And as always, we're starting with what's going on in the world today.
People find food.
And
it's okay.
This is a story that we tried to cover last week, but we couldn't get the news articles working, but we finally found a good video. It's about a North Korean soldier escaping. I have seen this video. Like, is someone controlling that camera, like, live all day? Because it's zoomed, right? Like, was this behind that CCTV camera? It's like,
North Korean
guys,
border
something's actually happening!
Like, no, this guy can't leave.
like, North Korea, man.
GP commandeer crashed into a ditch. Fled the vehicle. The border guards opened fire.
Yeah. I think he got shot several times.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure you hear it in the video.
Why is it so stupid? It won't get rid of the fucking bottom. Honestly, it's not super interesting. Like, damn, they're all firing. Like, this guy's literally done nothing except try to leave.
Yeah, well, you can't do that. That's illegal.
It's like, what the hell?
They would rather take your life than leave their country.
Well, it's because they're just a propaganda nation. They try to convince people unconvincingly.
He managed to cross the border, but he was wounded.
Yeah, like they try to make it look like they're a decent society. We've all seen the Dictator. It's pretty much exactly right. Like that's what it's like. They put on a show for anyone who comes into their country and try to make it look like everything's fine. So when they leave, that they don't have anything bad to report on. But that's just because they know how messed up things are.
Sorry, fuck you. But that far down there, it isn't showing in the stream, so it's okay.
I didn't think it was. It's just pissing me off.
Fuck you, Gil.
Thanks. I don't remember what I was saying now. Because that was important.
It was probably covered in this.
Look, look at that guy go. Run, Forrest. Is he dead?
Well, they fucked him up. That's for sure. Oh, okay, yeah. I'm pretty sure they briefly crossed the border just to pull him over. Like, they shot over the border.
So this isn't the guy that got out.
No, that's the same guy. He didn't get out.
I thought this was the guy with the parasites.
No. This is a different guy.
Okay, that's what I thought it was. I did not see this video.
Yeah. No, this is a different guy who he literally just tried to cross. He was a soldier in North Korea, and he just tried to cross the border.
I'm getting out of here! Dude, it's like Willy Wonka's chocolate factory. Nobody ever comes in, and nobody ever comes out.
People go in.
Have you ever seen the movie? That's literally a quote.
Yes, I've seen the movie.
That's a quote.
I've seen both movies.
Well, I unfortunately have seen both movies as well.
Oh.
Okay, this goes into this video. Chris pulled, and I wanted to watch it because it sounded like it would piss me off, and it sounds really. Stupid.
It's kind of funny, but it still goes into what's going on in the world.
Well, yeah, it's a news story. I thought it sounded really stupid. It's called Tony Schwartz. Trump is odd and afraid of black people. Because he's got Trump's ear on this one, I'm sure. Yeah, he's really he's got the inside scoop on Trump's fears.
Start with you and your reaction when you read what
Okay, just saying, your last name is Schwartz, dude. That means dick.
the president wrote this morning about LeVar Ball. What is it about
LeVar
LeVar
Ball.
Ball that bothers the president so much? Is it what he said, or, as some are alleging, how he looks?
It's, oh my God. Anything CNN can take and try to turn into a racial story. Anything. This has already pissed me off. I don't know if you know anything about this LeVar Ball situation there,
No, not
Gaylord Fackle. But LeVar Ball is one of the most famous people on the planet right now because he's just an outrageous basketball parent. He's got two young kids. One of them has just made the Lakers, and like others are maybe more than two. I don't remember. And he's just insane. Like he just says anything. Like he just thinks his kids are the best basketball players on the planet. And one of his kids got arrested in China for stealing sunglasses with a bunch of other basketball players, and they were facing like up to 10 years in prison.
Yeah, I've heard about that.
And apparently, maybe it wasn't just Trump, but U.S. government got them out of there. Like, and LeVar's like, "What the fuck did Trump do for me?" And Trump's like, "Fuck you," because he was an ungrateful asshole, because he's black.
Yeah, no, it makes sense. Trump would have a reason
Both.
other than his race.
First of all, his father is a
Trump's an idiot, but like
tall black man, and I think Trump is half awed and half frightened by black people.
give me that screenshot. What do you mean he's frightened by black people? Like, where is your evidence for that? Has that ever been demonstrated?
Hey, a black person! Ah, run, run, run!
Like,
have you not seen him?
he
runs in terror every time. Every time.
I saw him talking to Obama in the beginning. He looked pretty. He was looking over his shoulder.
Dude,
constantly.
I thought he was gonna get fucking robbed.
Man,
he had his hand on his wallet the whole time.
Thank God I got the best people. Otherwise, this dark, young, handsome lad would be all over me.
And his only way of dealing with them is to attack them. And on the other hand, I think
classic case
he has
of
a
CNN
zero tolerance for
doing
any criticism of any kind.
To stir
That's
Trump
why
as
he
a racist.
goes after anybody who says virtually
There's so much
anything
else to
about
attack
him.
this man on.
Shut up, Ken.
Awed and afraid of black people. That's a big statement right there. Based on what?
Well, I mean, I watched him.
What?
I mean, he was awed, unequivocally
awed.
Oh, well, I can say, because I'm Tony Schwartz, and I saw him, and he was odd.
You know what? I saw him with my own eyes, and it was odd.
Like,
it was an odd thing.
It was ODD odd.
It was it's capital O. It was an odd thing.
Like, so you saw, maybe he was awed by what they had to say, but
I don't think he was awed out because they were black. I don't think that has anything to do
of a black man
with
was like, oh, he pisses his pants.
I don't think that has anything to do with anything.
I'm sorry, but no. This guy's got Secret Service up the ass.
During the many times
Probably
I saw him with,
and probably many of them are black,
members of the team that he owned in the USFL, and when he sponsored prize fights, I think he had this kind of ambivalent relationship where he wished he could have been an athlete like they were, and on the other hand, if he felt fear, he always felt...
Everything he's reported so far is, I feel, I think, it seems.
So everything's been subjective this far.
And it's all just his opinion on the way he's seen. I think Trump, when he sponsored prize fighters...
This is newsworthy.
I think he had a deep, complex... like, what the fuck? This guy is a retard. The co-author of The Art of the Deal? Wait, didn't Trump write that with... Trump wrote The Art of the Deal, so... Oh, this guy knows Trump? Maybe a little better than I thought. Well, like, Trump ghost wrote The Art of the Deal, right? But, I didn't know he was the co-author. But I guess maybe that gives him a little bit more of a leg to stand on, but he hasn't given any specific examples, like, other than I saw Like, yeah, this prize fighter crap. What are you talking about? He he wanted to be those athletes. So how does that prove your point, even if it's true, which you haven't demonstrated?
Aggression, and aggression was, and a need to put them down.
You know, Michael, you see him in these battles. Will he ever stop fighting? Once he picks an enemy, and we've talked about how he does a certain kind of enemy shopping, will he ever let up?
Well, he does shop for enemies. I think what Tony said was correct, that there are these
is done from the
dual motivations on his part. On the one hand, it is racial.
Oh, come on.
On the other hand, he's very thin-skinned. But I
I'm
think
the
that
catalyst.
we have to notice who he responds to, and he will go after someone who he can frame perfectly, often for his base. So in this case, this is yet another member of the black community, also someone connected to the world of sports. He initiated a lot of the furor over the Pledge of Allegiance. I mean,
over
the
what the fuck are you saying, man? What the fuck are you? Fucking bored. Dump.
A bit of another thing. I want to ask about the Trump brand, if I can, because we learned tonight that the Trump organization is severing ties, or being severed, with the Trump Soho, a hotel downtown, ostensibly because the deal's not going the way they wanted to right now. And it just does beg the question, do you think that the Trump brand has suffered? Does this show that the brand, as a business, has suffered during the presidency?
Would make sense. You can argue both. Well, Trump has obviously been busy as actions and the no, but
himself.
you're saying it's not a smart idea as a politics.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, I think there's no question that.
Fuck this video.
but like not good.
Fuck the rest of this video.
Exactly what's going on in the world.
Half the stream. Okay, but it was a long time of the stream.
Dude, I was so pissed that you
Literally,
did that.
it was the cap of the.
Next video.
Charles, let me talk to you. I'm talking with Charles Ramsey. He's a neighbor. Walk me through again what happened this afternoon. You heard screaming.
Heard screaming. I'm eating my McDonald's. I come outside. I see this girl go.
That's already great.
He was eating his McDonald's, man. In the morning, he was eating the McDonald's. All right, let's see what this guy was up to.
You can tell, like what?
I saw some shit.
It's stuff.
stirred up,
This
man.
guy's losing some sleep over.
Fuck, man. Let's happen. I hope.
Tells you how serious it is.
Going nuts trying to get out of a house. So I go on the porch. I go on the porch, and she says, "Help me get out. I've been in here a long time." So I figured it's a domestic violence dispute. So I open the door, and we can't get in that way because how the door is, it's so much.
On the phone at the same time. Hey, Marissa, I'm on the fucking
Dude,
TV.
A certain way.
Sorry.
Much that a body can't fit through, only your hand. So we kick the bottom, and she comes out with the little girl, and she says, "Call 911. My name is Amanda Berry."
Now, did you know who that was when she said that?
When she told me, it didn't register until I got the call in 911, and then I'm like, I'm calling the 911 for Amanda Berry. I thought this girl was dead. You know what I mean? And she got on the phone and she said, "Yes, this is me." And the detective, Cook, right here.
Just see that camera? Look, dude, look. No. Watch it. Watch right.
You know what I mean? And she got on the phone and she said, "Yes, this is me." And the detective, Cook, right here. Detective Gregory Cook says, "Charles, do you know who you rescued?" I said.
Now, and when did you see Gina?
About 5.
We're good.
Put an ear, you faggot.
So about 5 minutes after the police got here, see, the girl Amanda told the police, "I ain't just the only ones. It's some more girls up in that house." So they went up there, 30, 40 deep, and when they came out, was just astonishing because I thought they were gonna come up with nothing.
Hired as a news. Like, watch this plan. Like,
Sentences, Bill.
even character.
I figured, whoever she was, and like I say, my neighbor, you got some big testicles to pull this off, bro. Because we see this dude every day. Every.
You got some big testes able to pull that off, bro.
Like this is how you know he's like upper. Flat out say this guy's got some balls.
This guy's got big black balls. No, he's black.
Every day.
How long have you lived here?
I've been here a year.
Okay.
You see where I'm coming from?
Right.
I barbecue with this dude. We eat ribs and whatnot and listen to salsa music. You see where I'm coming from?
And you had no indication that there was anything going on?
Bro, not a clue that girl was in that house or anybody else was in there against their will. Because how he is he just comes out to his backyard, plays with the dogs, tinker with his cars and motorcycles, goes back in the house. So he's somebody that you look away because he's not doing nothing but the average stuff. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's nothing exciting about him. Well, until the day.
What was your reaction on?
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding? That's cool.
Until today.
Like, honest, like. Ribs.
On the girls' faces, I can't imagine to see the sunlight to be around
Bro, I
people.
knew something was wrong when a little pretty white girl ran into a black man's arms. Something.
That's the best line of the video. I knew something was wrong when a little pretty white girl ran into. I want to get that tattooed on me, man.
Is wrong here. Dead giveaway. Dead giveaway.
Charles, thank you very much.
When he starts dying.
Giveaway.
Thank you very much for your time. And
either she.
Okay, he's cutting them off. I would have been like, okay, you gotta come into the studio.
Homeless or she got problems. That's the only reason why she run to a black man.
Charles, thank you for being there, man. Charles Ramsey, neighbor, heard the screaming.
Exhausted from. Would be like. I would have.
Like, you want to go grab a beer? I want to talk to you more.
After. Anybody, please.
Charles
to
on
be the
here.
third job. Deadbeats.
Get Charles on the. You guys are.
Everything. Like, honest.
Leave
If you said
everything where
nothing, I
they
could have
is.
had this done in 2
The webcam.
Please, Chris, please. I know what I'm doing. Don't need you to tell me. I've confused every step of the way.
Dude, I'm.
Oh,
Do it.
All right. Well, now that I'm good and pissed off, we can start this news. Okay. Okay. Well, that technical.
Album.
I didn't need to. Half listening.
You're way too easy to get.
So this is crazy. Totally crazy. Whole Salvadorian street game. Stabbed a man 100 times. 100, like trying to send.
It's
a message,
personal at that
obviously.
point. It's personal. He headed him and
Soul is gold.
heart in a
Up to 10. Heart has been. Eyes from his chest and the grave. According to Donald Trump has vowed to wipe.
Where's your wall, bitch?
One of these suspects, Miguel and golfer Miguel. I don't think this guy. Just based on the sheer.
Remain in custody.
No, someone.
A woman on the plane told us about a place where people can fly. She said, go to where the cliffs meet the sea.
Where's that even coming from? Another Canucks.
Informed decision, and I respect it.
Main outrage over hell, man. This dumb comment. Majestically dumb comments can. However, what are you howevering? That doesn't make sense. However, suggest that the hotly. Home as dangerous. Must act.
Really, this guy does.
Want to hear how he backed that? Press them on it. Obviously. What children can operate for decisions under that person's in violent people. Person plays a video game and like that's
if you
it.
go play, I can drive.
Think about. Obviously, we all.
I don't think we all fantasize about doing that.
Like you just, you're like.
Okay, well, I don't think. Obviously, I don't know. I don't think 100% of the population. I think there are a lot more calm. Then he added THC. If kids consume at risk at home.
Could be. Outcome of a pencil could be just pencils.
No sense to me. My brain doesn't work with stupid. I don't comprehend. Fucking retarded. I'm done with it. Fuck it. Oh fuck. Oh fuck.
This is
Fuck
illegal
this.
in Indiana by.
Why couldn't you give me the option to skip the survey before? Yeah.
Only
Property.
has medical. Yes, but it's
100 like
doesn't
CBD is
plant.
non-psychoactive. Like it says.
Illegal. Schedule 1 drug by the. But there. On drugs or substances or chemicals.
Okay. Okay.
It's literally impossible to abuse CBD.
I don't get how you can classify CBD as it literally just said people.
You can OD on Tylenol.
I don't know what I can is how many people. My dad uses it to like. So many people have firsthand experience shit that helps them.
Tylenol
I
is
can't
more
talk about it.
dangerous.
Helps.
Nothing. Okay. Despite the ruling, CBD. Rush time through. Tractable. Also to encourage. Like epilepsy. Much. Suffer with it. They've forced those. They just haven't found a way to. Finally.
Videos I've seen.
Brian Bennett. Son was diagnosed with a day.
That's
Do you imagine having
insane.
200 seizures a day? What is that per hour? I'm mathing that up now. 24 divided by 200. 0.12. Wait. 24 times. What do you want me to input? Divided by 200? Whatever. A lot of seizures. Oh, I did it backwards. Like
8.3.
Unclear. Then it said his of those.
Ordering it at least.
First of all, it doesn't get him high. Second of all, it. Third
It
of all,
increases the quality of life.
and if it did get him high, it's still worth it because it's worth it if the kid reduces the from 200 to 50.
Dude,
The guy also just happens to get think it black is funnier or some shit. Then like that's
or something. Punch out on some pizza. Fuck it, man. He doesn't have seizures anymore. Let him.
you realize that's on the same level.
I want to punch these guys in the fucking drop kick.
Crack cocaine. On this, it's registered under the same
Morbid
classification.
shit to them. Fuck off today. Fuck.
Segments.
What is that bloody camera out there? It is.
Harry Potter.
Wingardium Leviosa. Hello.
Like I'm in the
Okay,
goblet.
but now he looks older. Now he kind of, his face kind of looks.
Harry,
Do you agree?
he's got the goblet of fire.
Face.
I'm Harry Potter himself, and you're looking for America's biggest Harry Potter fan.
I've never been.
But you're in luck. You found the world's biggest Harry Potter fan. I've been reading the book since I was 11 years old, and I've read each of them over 100 times.
Bull.
Okay, this guy's.
Bull. No
I don't take this guy
way.
seriously anymore.
How many people have ever read one book 100? Oh, I do totally take him seriously. his wall.
Okay. Now, is it?
Chris, if you weren't a retarded, buy the robe, buy the chocolate, buy all the books, buy the whole.
To play the part, if you're that dedicated.
For the past 12 years, I've been the biggest, most obsessed Harry Potter fan anybody.
I think. Look at his fucking robe. This is not. You're just trying to.
I'm not. I honestly.
I waited for 4 hours out.
This guy is serious.
Wait, look at his room, dude.
Okay, anyone can.
Guy, you casual Harry Potter. Don't think he's a Harry Potter fan.
No.
You're a goddamn moron. You are fired from this podcast as of now because I want people that have intelligence on it. I don't know. I want to hear it. You're an idiot.
On opening day.
Your argument is completely invalid.
I've seen each of the movies.
There's no.
The day they
I'm
were
not
released.
saying that he's not exaggerating, but he's definitely a huge. He's got a goddamn goblet.
I just think he's
spent thousands of dollars to play this part for a.
I don't know. I don't know how many views the video has. Maybe a lot of money off it. Maybe.
All the evidence.
I have to see more of this video, not just
evidence slaps you. I've seen 3 seconds of this video, and I come to my.
Hear more of him.
It's literally only demonstrated at the furthest.
If not at midnight. And I camped outside borders for 24 hours so that I could get Harry Potter in the Deathly Hallows. And eventually, when I did, I was crowned king of the Grand Hallows Ball.
Whole room, like, not worth
I know every bit of Harry Potter trivia, from potions and spells, to creatures and characters, and the actors that play them. I filled 3 rooms of my house with Harry Potter collectibles. Every type of merchandise you could think of, I have it. Over 15 wands.
It's not even just his room, dude. It's his whole house. It's the kitchen.
Prop replicas, even dress robes that I wore to prom.
Every single Harry Potter club. Like
I don't believe. Actually,
don't know people. Goddamn pack. There's a video we should watch, Chris. Don't know what fanboys are like if you don't.
If you're right on this has some social.
Every year my collection grows more and more, with no sign of stopping in sight. If that wasn't enough for you, I can wear Harry Potter clothing every day for 3 months without wearing the same thing twice.
But there's no. Walking a wall. Awesome song.
Jo Rowling and her work have been a driving force in my own art, showing up in most of every picture that I draw.
This guy is not a troll. He drew that? Are you not a troll?
Come on, I have more to show you.
If he did draw that...
She's even influenced my writing, enough so that I hope someday to see my own books on store shelves.
This guy's cool. That looks like Harry Potter with... But I know... Golden egg next to his...
And, in 2006, watch it, steady on.
Doing this just to...
In And in 2006, I went and saw J.K. Rowling in New York City. Accio book.
Okay, now you know he's not troll. Accio. Accio. Oh.
Where she signed this. And this. Which is now one of 4 tattoos.
He got her to sign it, and then he got the Not trolling. You convinced yet?
On my body.
No way. Trolling.
With plans for more. So, I have this challenge to issue. You might think you're the biggest fan, you might think you know the biggest fan, but I promise you, you are mistaken.
Dude, I think you're...
There is anyone who's a bigger...
I'm Harry Potter himself, and I leave you with this. Finite incantatem.
Very much. I've been sitting down there and realizing how small the heads look on top of this. So I wanted to figure out if I could get really high.
He knocked out right to the foot. The Woodstock. Gotta get him another.
I got 2 awards tonight.
That's a good sport about it. Ever just
Probably every minute.
Oh my god.
If you want to, if you ever want to go.
There, didn't I? Didn't I tell you that? Yeah, the ceremony. I don't give a shit.
Oh, Pope! Oh, no, not Pope.
Fired me?
Whatever.
You're fired.
Why did you tell him?
More Americans are finding healthier solutions from steel. The reliable FS45.
You know the why not pizza? Why not pizza?
Working BG55 handheld blower is just $149.95. Plus, double your limited warranty.
Sure. Now we have 2 charge shots. When both Samuses have a charge.
All?
Charge blast my butthole kind of puckers a little bit. I get so nervous. So let's all be glad that's not happening anymore. Am I right, Prague?
I really can't imagine.
Sure.
Now we have 2 charge shots.
When both Samuses have a charge blast, my butthole kind of puckers a little bit.
That's not even awkward. That's awesome. That's hilarious. I do too.
My butthole a little bit.
I get so nervous.
Buddy has nothing to say. That guy is awkward.
So let's all be glad that's not happening anymore. Am I right, Prague?
I really can't imagine doing that. You know, that's under pressure, isn't it?
Well, whatever you did worked because you're still married. How many years?
40 years.
40 years. So I think.
No, he's gonna get turned down.
National television. Oh. Have to be.
This poor.
People ought to be asking you how to do it.
Well, I tell you, if I'd have did it that way, I wouldn't have got. She'd have probably need me while I'm down there. But
you know what? I'm just waiting once for the gal to say no. Okay. And,
yeah.
You know that would be.
Because she has to say yes there. She may say no as soon as they walk off the court.
Beard you got going. Douche beard.
I think she's saying I can't do it right now.
So I really do like you a lot, but let's just be friends.
Wow, look at this. Wow. Well, how do you like that?
Probably.
Look at the mascots consoling him. He's like,
To get over it in 10, 12 years or so.
Another technique, bioenergetics, designed to help clients release memories stored in the muscles, in this case by hitting a pillow with a tennis racket.
I was angry at my mother.
Okay.
So I started saying, "Mom! Mom!"
That's not what I expected out of that
This is on the
whatsoever.
news. CNN. This is some hard-hitting journalism from CNN.
Mom!
Oh, slow news day. Literally,
I'm mad, Mom.
This guy
made me mad today.
This guy obviously contacted you. Said, "I have a good stress relief."
A tennis racket? Smack it against a
No. He obviously didn't explain.
I don't know, man. They might have. It's
like, gosh darn it! I took out the garbage already. You didn't have to ask me twice.
Mom! Mom! Why did you do that to me?
Yeah, has some other issues.
Any chance you had of hooking up? Out the.
His mother.
I didn't think about that. Like, I don't think he's gonna yell anything else other than "Mom." But if he just like, "Why did you touch me down there? I'm 14. I can't."
I'm scarred for life. I have to see a therapist 3 times a week.
I couldn't talk to Dad about it. I couldn't even look you in the eye.
Dad was in on it.
Holy. No, that would be a good troll. Like, that would be a good troll.
No, Uncle Fred always coming over. I know he's not my uncle, but you always called him my uncle.
No, troll that makes sense. Doesn't cost you any money. Local news, hilarious. That was literally the whole thing. Oh, that was awesome.
Stove, which is cooking bacon, which I actually found ridiculously.
Anything more awkward than That is so hard.
Like you
to
feel
watch.
the awkwardness. Don't you-
Ugh.
Um,
Oh, that fake forced laugh. It's
or walk, walk, walk a little bit further, and you actually end up seeing what I found to be sort of novelty Sultan.
Oh!
He just pissed himself.
Did you not notice?
Going all time.
What?
Yes, but like making her. He just really drunk, couldn't realize it. It's just weird. I don't.
Or walk, walk, walk a little bit further, and you.
How do you not know?
I'm so pumped to see.
You end up seeing what I found to be sort of novelty Sultan.
He's leaving.
He doesn't say another word. That's trying to be nice.
Clean yourself up, you fuck. Big wreck.
The winner of the Radio 1 Teen Award for Best TV Show is...
Play.
Need me while I'm down. How do you?
is...
I thought the cringe. This girl's like.
Is this going to take long?
Holy shit! Hey!
The father of...
Is
I'm so embarrassed.
crap. On the news. What's that?
Shit! Hey!
On TV.
He never hung up.
Oh, she could hold it.
Holy shit! Hey!
The father of the missing 12-year-old boy, Charlie, with me is his father, Charlie Bothell. Charlie, we're getting reports that your son has been found in your basement. Sir? Mr. Bothell, are you...
What?
Yeah, we are getting reports that... Basement. Sir? Mr. Bothell, are you...
What?
Yeah, we are getting...
What?
Reports that your son has been found alive in your basement.
What?
Oh no, he dropped his guitar. That's honest. Have another pick. Either that or have another pick. Hearted. Out. They got a pick. Not even doing it right.
No, it's
Oh! Hit his head. Holy.
Doamne Dumnezeu! Puneți publicitate, vă rog.
Grenade, and a great follow-up from Neo with a quad kill here. 4 rounds in a row. And we got the...
Any chance? Quit.
Kiss count. Oh. Denied.
You hate to see that.
Obviously, probably kissed her. Almost.
You really don't like it at all.
Thing that people do.
Not when you're paralyzed.
Oh.
So how's...
Oh no. You hear that? Oh, this poor.
Why? That's like the... That's like... Jerk off.
No, not really a regular thing for me, my man.
No?
No.
Why? That's like the typical thing that people do.
Not when you're paralyzed.
So how's your day going?
would have been so.
All right, Lisa, and because you have tights on. From Route 66, the MAD, which stands for Mobile Adventure Design Scooters. They are electric. They go up to 25 miles an hour. They are amazing.
Oh boy.
And we are out of here. All right. All right. No. Oh, no.
Oh dear, I'm good.
Oh.
Oh, I think. Oh dear. I think I'm okay. This is too fun.
Gotta hand it to her, man. That was a good video.
Go. No, this is my cheeseburger. My cheeseburger. Get down, get down.
I already know that I like his.
Oh shit!
Dogs?
This is what I deal with every time.
Dogs ever.
I eat. Negan.
Oh my god. All them pussies? Oh no.
Steals my food. You'd think I'd be a thinner human being with this little shit around. God damn it!
Letting him eat it.
Give me my burger.
Oh.
I'm here today to teach you how to make a turkey and cheese sandwich. First, what you need is turkey, cheese.
That goes.
Oh, that's just how you make a turkey.
A turkey. Anything else? Whoops.
No, but that's have that. That's considered. If you have no.
Bread and mayonnaise. First, what you need to do is spread the mayonnaise over the toast.
Oh shit!
It's like I'm making a fucking video, bro. Oh shit! It's like, bro, don't interrupt.
Oh shit!
Do not interrupt my turkey. He's literally just like, he's got a cast on. Watch his friend make a bologna cheese sandwich.
First, what you need to do is spread the mayonnaise over the toast.
Some pause right before he throws it. His friend's just trying to get a bottle of water. Doesn't realize he's making a video.
Oh shit!
He's making a turkey sandwich. And he gets punched in the fucking face. Oh, look at his. He's like, oh.
Oh shit!
Oh shit! I told you not to fucking do this. Dude, what happened when I was making that broccoli and cheese whiz? It's the exact same thing, dude. So you get your broccoli, get your cheese. Boom! Oh fuck!
Oh shit!
Turns the video off. He's like fucking ruined. Send me this one. I don't know what the hell this is. It's called. Don't mind if I praise the Lord.
What's up? You hear that new Kurt Franklin?
Nah. Turn up.
Oh shit. You mind if I praise the Lord? Go ahead.
That's how everybody praise the Lord, dude. I am way more down. Definitely. Definitely. Like, excuse me a minute.
If I praise the Lord?
Well, I praise the a great man.
Afraid? Are you so afraid of that's got your mind locked up?
No, I don't understand.
Look at him.
Go over to the morgue and look at all them dead people.
Just explain to me, though. I'm not dumb. Explain to me simply why that house that night. Why they
Which
went
house?
there.
Which night?
The house on Cello Drive, the Tate house. Why did they go there that night?
Because Tex had been there before, and he went to a familiar place.
And why did they kill people that night? What did they think they were doing for you?
They freaked out, man. Tex was stoned. He was good, you know. He got. Everybody was loaded, man.
He said he wasn't. He said he was coming off an LSD trip. He had a little speed.
A little speed. Well, not around me. He didn't have no speed because I wouldn't allow no speed on that ranch.
He's a great guy. Terrible. Remember that part?
I kick ass over there.
He
I
says
don't
he
allow
had
that stuff on around me. I take a little grass, a little LSD, but none of that is destructive. You can ask any of them other girls that'll tell you the other side of this game. I don't play drugs. I play light, you know, light dibby dabby chipping, but I don't really get down heavy with.
What did they think they were?
Are we ready here, man?
Yeah, we're ready. We're ready.
We ready here? Ready. Okay, ready. War.
What did they think they were
We are at war now.
But what did they think they were doing for you?
They wasn't doing anything for me.
What did they think they were doing for you?
Okay. If you are me and I am you, everything you do is for you, it's for me too.
So what did they think?
If you're in one mind, if I am you and you are me and we are all together, and then who's responsible?
Shelter is. I'm pretty sure.
Responsible for come together over me right now. Da, 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 da. It's all his fault. Oh, no, it's his fault. No, we put another false face on it. It's Halloween. It's your fault. So now, wait a minute. Criminal behavior's the same. It's mundane in most minds. Criminal will always go to a familiar place. Tex had been to that house. Tex went back to that house. Here's the conversation. Indian Mesa. We got 4 campfires. We got 4 queens on a motorcycle gang, a motorcycle group that rides SS motorcycles out of Venice, Santa. The only way that you can dispensate life and death is you have to be willing to give yourself to that cause. You can't fight a revolution. You can't do anything unless you're willing to submit yourself to that cause. Left face. In other words, that's what you learn in the military.
Did you tell them to mutilate so that it would be memorable, so that people would know something was going on? Did you tell them to do it in a memorable way?
Hey, I told you what I told them. If you're going to move and you're going to do something, do it with your soul and your heart. Do it right, man. Don't.
If you're gonna murder someone, cut them up. Like, bring in Smiley.
Half step on it.
Did they do it right?
I don't know. That's up to them. They live with that. They're responsible for their actions. I'm responsible for my actions.
You think the world's going to forget about you?
Which world? Every person in here is a world.
This united world of America. You think it's going to forget about you now and move on?
Forget. That's better. Boom. Boom. We're trying to unify Germany now. Look here. See, here's another thing you guys don't understand. You've got an underworld and an overworld. You guys live in the overworld. I live in the underworld. You know, it's like you think the Second World War is over. Second World War is not over.
It's pretty goddamn over. People died.
You understand what I'm telling you? The Second World War is not over.
Is Charlie Manson crazy?
Or whatever that means. Sure, he's crazy as mad as a hatter. What difference does it make? You know, a long time ago, being crazy meant something. Nowadays, everybody's crazy. So, I mean, you know, like, you know, it's synonymous. I mean, it's irony.
God, everyone is crazy. We're all a bit.
You take when you think about that woman and her 8.5-month-old baby.
Oh my goodness, here we go. Let's bleed hearts. Let's bleed. Why don't we just cut ourselves and just die because we feel so bad? We don't feel bad. What about them other people? What about them poor people starving to death over in the Appalachians? Do you think about that?
The first thing. Africa.
What about the boat people that and all the other people that died over there? What about that little girl that ran through Mai Ling and all them people you shot and killed over there? Did you feel bad about that? Did you feel bad about the second one?
He has a point. Saying how does the meat with these
That hasn't changed.
Oh no. Thousands of...
No one has that much sympathy.
Yeah, he does raise it.
More war when you pile bodies up to the sky? Come on, man. Don't even put all that...
Country. You...
Feel bad on me. You're the one that's feeling bad about it. If you're feeling bad about it, why don't you write a book or something and make some money?
So what's the word for these two women today?
What's the word?
Yeah, what do you want to ask them? What's your word to them?
How much time we got?
Time enough for you to say.
Okay. Let me go to the restroom. and then no, I'm sure, you know.
Do we have time for him to... No, you got to answer and then go, because this is it.
Well, if there isn't anything that can't be explained in time. If we had the time to explain it.
Just give me a question for them. They got to pose something to you. What do you want to pose to them?
Okay. All right. If, and that's a big word because I don't hardly ever use those words like if and maybe. I'm not insecure about anything. But if you have a thought in your mind about what I'm thinking, is that what I'm thinking? Or is that what you're thinking I'm thinking?
I wanted to go to the wash. I can... My thinks about what I'm thinking.
Everyone says, we know what you were doing with all those women. I said, no, you know what you would have been doing with all those women, and you think that's what I would be doing with all those women because that's what you need to think. Now,
you can sit on my chair if you want, since you feel more at home. Okay, so how's your day?
My day was very tiring because I didn't get any sleep, and I was here at 4:30 in order to get ready for this trial, and I won today again.
Well, congratulations.
I did. So,
well, you showed up. Okay, so I have something serious I wanted to talk to you about.
I knew, that's why I did it.
Yeah. So, what are you expecting?
I have no idea.
Okay. So I've talked to Michaela about this already, and you're the second person I've talked to about this. I have to tell you that I'm gay.
Okay.
Always have been, always will be. I don't believe it's a sin anymore. Like, I used to prescribe to your philosophy, your mom's philosophy when I was younger, but I don't believe that anymore, and so I don't want to feel ashamed of who I am and what I am. So what are your thoughts?
What are my thoughts? I think life is going to be difficult for you.
Yeah, I know I'm kind of destroying every hope and dream you ever had for me.
No, no, not at all. Not at all.
I'm on camera. I gotta play this. No.
I'm actually dying.
Y'all seem like really.
That's, I think, and I don't know, I'm taking, I don't want to say this to encourage you in this lifestyle, but I
But he hasn't. He has.
having
I thought he was just like really
different thoughts about this being innate, or if it's a learned behavior of what, I just don't know anymore.
Do you want to know my side of it?
Go ahead.
My story?
If you feel, you can tell it to me.
Well, until I was 20 years old, I believed exactly what you and Mom believe. I believed that it was a choice. You could choose to not.
Yeah.
You could choose to be completely heterosexual, and that God wanted you to live in that way. And so for years and years, I would pray, I would look up reparative therapy, I would go everywhere I could possibly find to somehow fix who I am.
Yeah.
And the more I looked up, the more I realized that none of these work. Like, the biggest ex-gay therapy programs in the world have recanted their position that change is possible. Then, singing, it's not
about this, but it was not my place to talk to you about something so intimate that you didn't want me to go there. I didn't have the invitation. And
so, as my birthday present, I just kind of wanted to request that I send you these documentaries and these websites that convinced me, and I would like you to just look at them with an open mind.
I will, because
that's all I can ask.
A year ago, I would I kind of
get very clear how you felt.
Yeah. So, no, I don't hate your son. Could be farther from the truth.
Well, thank you for telling me that.
I kind of wanted to. I really wanted you, if this was your situation, for you to come forward and tell me. I just didn't want to go there if I wasn't involved.
Well, I appreciate that.
It's last video of the night.
Negus.
Official episode 2.
Negus. I love Negus.
What is the language of origin?
Ethiopian to Amharic.
What is the definition?
A king. It's used as a title of the sovereign of Ethiopia. Negus.
Negus?
My Negus.
And use it in a sentence.
As like, fuck, this album.
My Negus.
Could you use it in a sentence?
The Negus ruled Ethiopia.
The Negus ruled.
Are you kidding me?
Ethiopia until the coup of 1974.
Negus.
Look at his face. He just doesn't want to say it. He doesn't want to spell it.
It's like, I don't really want to say it.
Oh, this is brutal.
Could you repeat the definition?
A king. It's used as a title of the sovereign.
He doesn't want. Oh, he doesn't know.
He knows how to spell.
Yeah, no, exactly. He doesn't want. That's a stupid. He realizes it as.
Of Ethiopia, Negus.
Negus.
And would you say the word loudly for the judges?
Negus.
One more time?
Negus.
Why you keep asking?
Time. Third time. One. I can't hear you again. One more time.
Negus.
Say it again.
Negus. Negus. Negus.
Absolutely stunned, but he'll take it. Again, when it.
This dude's like, you better not say that. Armor. Negus. Oh, dude. Laughing, dude, because they all do it.
Out, sound it out. Spell it just like it sounds, and it pays off every once in a while.
When in doubt, sound it out. I'll have to remember that.
That definitely a better.